And we're rolling. Hello, hello. So I thought y'all would like, y'all, good grief, I'm not even from the South. So I thought you guys would like to maybe see my model horse collection. I haven't done a video where I'm just talking to anybody in like forever. So yeah, here we go. So the gray horse that's kind of a disaster here is, oh my god, I don't remember her name. She's the first, I guess, model horse I ever got. I think her name's Princess, actually. I don't know. It is now anyway. Okay, so the brown guy here is Cowboy, and he actually came with my Briar Barn, which is weird because he's a paradise horse. It's strange, I don't know. And that's Button. Button was a birthday present when I was like 9, I think. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember anything about my life. So yeah, that's Button. She doesn't walk anymore. Something's wrong with her leg, and you know what? She's fine as a model horse, weird as she is. That's Banner. He was a Christmas present. I got him the year after I got my Briar Barn, and he came with the truck and the trailer and the veterinarian. I had a dog eat my veterinarian. So there's no veterinarian anymore, just a broken truck and a trailer. And yeah, so I really love him, but I have destroyed him. He had rubs on him, and I was a little kid and had discovered the wonderful world of pastel. So I tried to fix his rubs and things with pastel, and then I went over him with some like cheap generic finishing gloss spray, and so he's shiny and weird looking now, but I love him anyway. He's my baby. And this is kind of my pride and joy as far as models go right now. It's Picasso. I don't have a name for him other than the name he came with, and he is just so cool. And I wanted him because I was like, oh wow, he's based off a real Mustang. Whoa, mind blown. And I mean, obviously Breyer's done that with other models too, like there's the whole Cloud collection, but I haven't looked into getting him yet. I still might eventually, but I absolutely love Picasso. And then I don't know what brand this is. My school was having like some kind of store to raise money at like a performance event or something, and I begged my mom to buy this for me. His ear broke off, and I actually just put a new one on him, and it's in the process of drying, and it's not magically beautiful or symmetrical or anything, but at least he has another ear. He doesn't have a name. Most of my horses don't have names. Like, I think that these three, because I had them when I was a little kid, have names, but I don't think that any of my others have names. And that's okay. Oh well. Poor horsies without names. And here are my classics. Oh, I don't remember where. I don't know where she came from. Like, but I do remember painting her. I was like, oh, she was like this vintage gray color, and I was I think I was 10 and didn't have the appreciation for the vintage japples that I probably should have, and so I painted. She's been several different colors. She was just a really weird gray color that was just kind of awful way back when. Actually, I think in my old barn tour video she's still that weird gray color, but now she's a is it a Toby? No, I don't remember the name of the Pinto type that she is, but she's just a cute little Pinto Arabian now, and I love her. And I'm not a wonderful, talented customizer yet, just haven't had a lot of practice, but I love her. I think she's cute, and as far as customs go, she's probably one of the best I've done. And then actually there's this girl too, and I'm so sorry that it's dark. I don't know what to do about it right now, but well, she is actually another custom that I did. Her tail fell off, and I was like, well, screw it, let's customize her. And actually she just got a new tail today. Like, I did a whole bunch of repairs on models today because I finally have the stuff to do it, and do it relatively well. I did her in pastels except for the white markings, and I never finished her eyes. I need to do that. I just haven't had the time, but I absolutely love her. She's, well, I was going for a seal bay. I'm not sure that I succeeded. Well, I mean, I kind of did, and maybe I'll put a little pink on her stripe. I don't think that's a snip. No, it's too big to be a snip, but her stripe she's got on her forehead, it's like a stripe and a star. Yeah. And these two actually came together, and she used to be just a bay Appaloosa, but again, her tail broke, and I was like, hey, let's do this. Let's have fun with this. So, yeah. And I think his name is like Sunblaze or something. I got him when I was younger too. I've had him since about, actually I've had them both since about 3rd grade, and they've gone through a lot. And this one I got like 2 years ago. This is the Mare and Full Mustang set. Good grief, what is wrong with me? Set. This is Azul, and I painted him. I just got a wild hair one day and was like, let's paint this guy, even though he was totally fine before, and you're gonna do a really bad job. He kind of looks like a clown, but I love him still. He's okay. He's cool. I like him. And what's her name? Desert Rose, I think, is the name she came with. I really like that name on her, so I haven't given her another name, but she is so cute. I love this mold. I want to get the classic Mustang Stallion mold too, because oh my god, it is just so pretty, and I just want it so bad. And then on to, that was like, that gold horse back there was kind of an award thing I won at summer camp one year, and he's missing a leg. His leg was a little messed up when I was actually giving him. I don't think anybody noticed, and it's okay. I'm gonna make him a new leg eventually. But he's just leaning up against the wall, all happy and stuff on his 3 legs. Poor guy. Yeah, and my Schleichs, these guys don't have names. Actually no, the Andalusian Stallion is named Stormcloud. Again, I got him when I was really little. My mom found him while she was out at Goodwill. And it's the Arabian Mare and the Pinto Mare, Quarter Horse Stallion, Andalusian, wow, I cannot talk, guys. Andalusian Stallion and Tinker Mare. Yeah, I don't remember what mold this foal is, but I painted her solid black and gave her a star and I'm a disaster, a blue eye. And I really like her. I think she came out well. She's a nice little simple custom that I did. And her hooves are come on camera, her hooves are a nice brown color. You can't really tell because of the shoddy lighting. I'm sorry again. And then he's cute. I got actually the Arabian Mare in full I got for Christmas the year before last. Yeah, so 2015 Christmas I got these two, and I love them. Actually, the quarter horse came with them too. I think he's a quarter horse. I hope he's a quarter horse, otherwise I sound like an idiot. But that's okay. We can all be done together. Or I can be done by myself. It's really weird looking through the screen of your camera, or in my case an iPad, and trying to use your arms for other things other than picking up your ponies. And these are all Safari LTD customs. Yeah, he was the first Safari LTD I got, and I don't know, he originally was just a bay, kind of like that classic foal that I had to put a new tail on. And then I was like, screw it, let's go crazy with him. And so now he is this crazy color. Where are you? Get in the frame. And yeah, his spotting isn't great. Like most of them look like splatter marks, and that's basically what they are. Like he's not super realistic, but I wanted to play around with painting in acrylics, so even his undercoat, his coat coloring is done all in acrylics, and I think the shading came out relatively well. He might have looked better if I had just left him alone after that. But yeah, his name is actually Pompeii. He does have a name because he's just so... He looks like Pompeii. Like, he reminds me of an exploded volcano, and I named him Pompeii because what a cool name to have for a model. And yeah, I'm not great at faces. I want to get better at faces. Focus. But yeah, but I love him. I think he's really cute. Yeah, and then there's this Pinto Overo custom that am working on. He's not done, and he's not amazing either, but again, he's not done, so who knows, he could become amazing. I didn't intend to turn him into a paint, but he had a few little scratches on him. I don't know how that happened. I guess somebody was messing with him while I was gone or whatever, but yeah, I mix my shades of brown myself. Like, I don't go out and just buy different shades of brown, so I was like, oh, I don't want to try and match this color again because I like it so much. So he turned into a Splash Pinto. He was originally black and white, and all these guys came from Michael's. These two I got while I was actually working at Michael's. And he looked like, it looked like a kid had taken, wow, my words, I'm sorry. It looked like a kid had taken a crayon and colored all over him, and just, he was a disaster. And I'm not an amazing model horse painter or anything, but I think he looks 1,000 times better than he did. And he's so cute. Actually, I really love him. He's not, like, I wouldn't show or anything. I don't show, guys. I don't show my horses. There aren't really any shows near me, and it's really hard to find them, so I don't show, but I do like to take pictures and such. And yeah, but I love him. I think he came out, or is coming out. He's not done either. I should really finish something once in a while, shouldn't I? But yeah, I love these guys. Those are my Safari LTDs. Okay, and this is like miscellaneous right here. And this guy doesn't have a name. He is a sculpture I actually did myself. It took me like 3 days. I don't remember exactly how many hours, but I worked over him over the course of like 3 days. And I really like him. He looks kind of weird, and he is weird. I'm not a professional or anything, but I am so like happy with him. I've done other little horse, hold on, we're gonna move him so you can get a better look at him. There he is. I've done other horse sculptures, and his ear broke off. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I've done other horse sculptures in the past, but they were just falling apart. They looked kind of like skeletons, and they were awful. So he's the first one that I've done that I'm actually like, oh, he looks relatively decent, if not terribly realistic. And I really like him. I think he's so cute, and he's so unique, and I'm pretty proud of him. And you know, maybe one day I can do something that looks as realistic as Banner over there. But yeah, for now, he's just my happy little freak. And I am working on more sculptures, but they're hard and they're time consuming. And I actually looked at reference when I did him, like his pose. Like, it's not super detailed. I didn't divine a whole lot of muscle, but I think that made a big difference. And for the sculpture I'm working on right now, which is tinier than this guy, I'm not using any reference, and that's probably where I'm going wrong. So yeah, that's him. He's Mr. Freak, and I think I mentioned it briefly, but his ear fell off one day, or no, half of it fell off one day, which is really weird. So he's got a new ear in progress. Like, I went crazy fixing ears on my models today, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not holding the camera very well. You probably got a glimpse of my gerbils. Gerbils. Hey, gerbils. And he came from the dollar store, that Appaloosa. He was originally solid gray with a white mane and tail. And I've seen him in some other old videos of other YouTubers in that original color. But I repainted him. And then this is the Klutz horse, and it came with that book on like how to draw horses and how to make English tack. And he was a mess too, kind of like Banner was. He was covered in rubs and scratches, and I was like, well, screw it, let's repaint him. And so I did. And honestly, I could have done a better job, but you know, I was a little kid, and I've had him probably since I was 7. So yeah, I'm gonna touch him up like a lot, or maybe just redo him altogether. I was really happy with him at the time, but you know, looking at him now as an older person, I'm only 18, an older person. By older person I mean, you know, not a little kid, just that's over enthusiastic and not really thinking about anything. He needs to be redone. He's awful. Yeah. But it's okay. We love him anyway. It's alright. So I think that's everybody. There are like 8 other horses that I have, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping them too much longer, so I don't feel like bothering to show them to you. I was talking, a girl on Instagram asked me about them, and I was like, yeah, sure. But then I had to move, and so I told her I couldn't send them off right away or whatever. And then I think she was having some issues on her end too, so I'll see if she wants them still, and we'll figure something out. And if she's changed her mind, then maybe they'll end up back on the shelf and I'll show them to you. So yeah, that's everybody. Those are my Webkins. Everybody sends me like Webkins stuffed animals for Christmas. I mean, I know I only have 3, but it's so funny. I hope they send me more because they're really cute, and I would like to fill up that whole shelf with just Webkins horses eventually. I do have some other stuffed animal horses that I need to toss up on that top shelf there. But yeah, that's it. And then, did I show you? And before I forget, here is him. I don't know that I showed him to you in great detail. Again, he's lost his ears. He was on my birthday cake one year. He's so cool. Like, I want to know where this guy came from, because his ears I mean, the style he's done it is just so cool. It kind of reminds me of like a caveman painting almost. And I think the caveman horses were actually a little stockier, but he looks so cool. Like, there's something so unique about the way he is done that I just absolutely love. Oh, my mule. Actually, I think he's supposed to be a horse, but he's so weird and funky that he looks like a mule. Somebody gave that to me in 3rd grade for a Valentine's Day party. And I was like, oh, thank you. But yeah, he's adorable. Everybody is adorable. And I think that's everything. I don't have a very impressive collection compared to a lot of other collectors, I suppose, but I'm pretty happy with it, and I do plan on improving it soon. I did not show you my stablemates. I didn't show you my stablemates. Okay. I sound awful. I'm so sorry. I should go drink some water or something. So I just got these guys like not even a day ago. No, like it's almost been 24 hours, but not quite. That's the Hanoverian Bay Stallion, and I love him, but he's really tippy, so he's leaning against the pole of the shelf, I guess. And like the whole reason I bought this set, I'm sorry, that wasn't a curse word. I know it might have sounded like one. This horse is the whole reason I bought this set, and I love her. I thought it was a boy when I was looking at the picture online, but it's a mare, and that's okay. But yeah, I love her. He's so, dang it. We're gonna call it a he, because my brain is like male. So yeah, he is really cute, and I love him so much, and I'm so glad that I got him and there wasn't any disaster. And actually, they are all just super, super pretty. That's the thoroughbred, gray thoroughbred, or according to the box. And I really like him. I'm surprised by how much I like him. I'm using an iPad, so I'm not gonna pick him up right now because my camera shooting gets disastrous, so I'm only using one hand, as you may have seen earlier. And this girl, I really love too. Like, I'm impressed so much by the shading on all of these guys, even the Hanoverian. It's harder to see on camera, but yeah, this girl is so pretty. She does have a rub on her flank though. You can't see it here, and that's okay. It's probably for the best. But yeah, my set definitely came out pretty nice, and I was really happy with that. So yeah, that's everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that this is a little rambly, but hey, it's okay. It happens. Hopefully I will have more exciting things to show you in the future. Bye now.